Hi, my name is Ryan Smith. I'm here today to talk a little bit about conflict management. I'll be specifically talking about conflict management in the workplace. I currently work at a bar, so I'm going to be covering it from that point of view. I guess the first and most important fundamental aspect of conflict management is to understand that conflict is unavoidable. It's going to happen, it's part of everyday life. And most importantly, I guess what truly matters is how you deal with that conflict after it's arisen. So let's start by acknowledging the conflict, figuring out what is the problem. From a customer's standpoint, they're going to be very emotional. They don't like their drink. Maybe they've had too much to drink. Definitely working in a bar setting, the customer is not always right, uh, especially with alcohol. People's emotions run high. They're not thinking clearly. Motor skills are slow. Maybe someone spills something. I mean, who knows? It could be anything. It could be literally anything. But most importantly is that when you engage with the customer, you want to stay cool, stay calm. You have to understand that the customer is going to be trying to get a emotional response out of you, and so you want to do your best to give off a genuine appearance that you are concerned, even when the problem maybe isn't anything that's really a big deal. So we have our absolute policy, and we will absolutely take back a drink, no questions asked. A lot of the times, a customer will order. We have expensive cocktails, so they'll order a drink that might be $15 or $20, and they take their first sip and they absolutely hate it. Now, date's going bad, and they're taking it out on you. You gotta stay calm, stay cool, take the drink back, and then come back and ask some questions and figure out what different aspects of it didn't they like. So you're talking with the guest. Communication is really key here. As I said before, you want to give off a genuine appearance of being concerned, and then of course always stay considerate, asking key questions, and then get them a drink that they really like. Maybe that's all it takes to resolve this conflict. Bring them back a drink that perhaps they had no idea what they were ordering in the first place. And now you've gone through and given some examples and figure out the characteristics in which they are looking for in a drink. And you've provided them exactly with that, and now they're happy. If it is a belligerent drunk who's had too much to drink, like I said, it could be a date going bad. Maybe they're just overly emotional. You want to diffuse the situation, and if everything that you do doesn't diffuse the situation, doesn't help calm them down, you've given a new drink, you've gotten their input, told them it's all right, it's not a big deal, we'll take care of it, take it off for them, but they're still super angry. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Get another manager. But most importantly is you just use your best listening skills. You want to make sure that you are actually listening and understanding and hearing what the customer has to say in a drink that they're looking for. You don't want to just give them a drink that you think they'll like. You want to make sure that you give them a drink that is what they're looking for. And, apologize. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realize you were looking for, this aspect in a drink, or that you wanted vodka, not whiskey. I went based off of, different characteristics that you might like. Then just get them the replacement. So after you have calmed the customer down, everything should be all right. Take a moment for yourself before you go back to work. You want to make sure that when the situation is resolved, it's resolved. Don't carry it along with you. As I said, take a moment. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. And come back refreshed and ready to help the next guest. And then remember that it could be only a matter of time before, another person doesn't like a drink or their date's going wrong. But you want to make sure that you are always genuine, that you, at least, if you can't be genuine, make sure that you give off the appearance that you care. And don't let it get to you. Always stay kind, and that's what's going to keep the customer coming back. Thanks very much for listening. My name's Ryan Smith, and I'll see you around.